What's up, desktoppers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back for the 2023 Chicago Pro Prejudging, and we have our first men out on stage. And as you can see here, you've got Blessing Awodibu on the right. And guys, give it a thumbs up if you are watching this stream live, and if you do want to definitely be featured, I will be getting to your comments as much as possible. But give it a super chat if you do definitely want to be featured. Now, Blessing Awodibu is coming out on stage now for his individuals. And my assessment of Blessing is that I think he's missed the mark a little bit in terms of conditioning, but he is definitely bigger. I'm not sure. I've got to see a bit more, but I don't think he's quite as sharp as he really needs to be in this contest, especially in the legs. Upper body's crazy. He's definitely added some size to his physique, but just a little bit off in terms of conditioning. But I will try to get a few screen captures for you guys. Justin Shier looks really, really good. And Jon De La Rosa, as you can see there in the middle, I think that he might beat Blessing in this contest. For me, I don't know if Jon's at his very, very best, but yeah, the stream's actually really good. It's just not the best screen capture there. And if you do want to watch the pay-per-view as well, the link is in the description below. I'll get some screen captures of Blessing. Not the second call out for people that are asking. This is just the first lineup of guys coming out on stage, so they're just in numerical order. I think Blessing's looking a bit better as he poses. You guys saying he's lacking legs a little bit. His upper body was definitely very big. Not the most flattering photo. I'll get at least one screenshot of each guy. All right, let's bring some more photos up on the screen for you guys so you guys can get an idea of what is going on. What's up, Casey Pavlina? Jon looks great. Yeah, I love Jon's physique. I like that he's rocking the beard on stage too. You got Matt Cooper on the left. You got Aaron Gooley. Second on the left, you got Jon De La Rosa in the middle, Blessing Awodibu on the right. And I've got to get that name of the guy who's second on the right, because I don't want to leave anyone out in this. I'll go get the competitors list up. ifbpro.com. What's up, my bro? Hans, I have forgotten how to pronounce your last name. I don't do as many lives as I used to do. And no worries. Appreciate you guys getting him there. No worries. I've got a screenshot of Justin coming up. Got Jon De La Rosa coming out on stage right now. So I'm going between, I've got my phone, several keyboards. I've got all sorts going on right now. All right, let's bring up some more shots for you guys. Give me one moment, guys, and you'll be able to see what Justin Shier looks like. And his structure is wild. And someone said Patrick Moore, they heard he wasn't going to be on stage. He is on stage, I can confirm. Let me just stop that share for 1 second. All right. So you guys should be seeing this on the screen right now. So you can see Justin Shier on the far left, who looks, I mean, his structure is just absolutely wild. And Jon De La Rosa is on stage right now, and he's looking really, really good. You got Patrick Moore, obviously, there in the middle, and Stanimal de Longeaux on the right. So to me, it looks like a battle between Justin Shier, Stan de Longeaux, and maybe Jon De La Rosa. Jon De La Rosa is getting better and better. These guys' tans are actually really dark. I didn't get the best screenshots of Jon De La Rosa. But yeah, and also Patrick Moore. Patrick Moore's structure is crazy. I just wish he was a little bit more crisp. But yeah, Justin Shier's structure is wild. I will say as well, these screenshots are not making these guys, they're not flattering. They're not making these guys look super hard. So let's go through a few shots of what I've got so far. Let's get a screen capture of Aaron Gooley, who's in great condition, by the way. You can see a little bit better the conditioning up close. I will say on the stream, you can sort of see the conditioning looks a little bit better as they're moving. But yeah, the backdrop is a little distracting to say the least. But yeah, you can see a lot better, see close up like that. And this guy's name, let me just bring up, I'll find the competitors list so I can give everyone their credit. Let me go through, try to find this competitors list. Believe his name's Steven. That is Stephen Daniels. Put my screen right there. But let's get to some more of these. And here's Blessing Awodibu. This is the one you guys mostly want to see. See what he looks like. His face is like, really looks like completely off season. Yeah, you can see the back. He looked pretty good when he's moving from the back, but it's just not hard enough through the hams and glutes, especially the hamstrings. And yeah, I'd say he looked a little bit watery. So I'm glad that Blessing is doing a show in another 2 weeks and then another 2 weeks after that. Go back up here, you can see Justin Shier. That structure is just so wild. When Justin continues to get bigger and bigger, I'm like, this guy could be a potential Olympia sort of threat at some stage. Absolutely crazy. See, I think it's a battle between, I don't think Blessing's going to be a factor in terms of winning this show unless he really tightens up. I don't know if Patrick Moore is hard enough, but his structure is crazy. I don't know if Patrick's added more muscle to his physique or what, but his X-frame looks actually more impressive than it previously looked. So, someone said, any idea what Justin came in at? I believe Justin Shier is around 230 to 235. I believe it is, low 230s. But I'll get some more screenshots up on the screen for you guys soon. But currently, this lineup here, I'll read out the competitors' names from left to right for you guys. So you got Justin Shier, Eric Ramirez, Patrick Moore, Emmanuel Longoria, and then Stan De Longeaux from Bodybuilding University, who's in great shape here. So it's quite funny because on my actual phone, it's like the stream looks different. Like it just looks way more crisp. So I've got it playing on 2 screens right now. I'm actually watching it on my phone because it's like full screen. Stan De Longeaux's on screen on stage right now for his individual walkout. And Stan looks good, real good. Casey Pavlina's liking Patrick Moore. So put your votes in on the live stream if you are watching live as well, because not many people picking Patrick Moore. Yeah, Stan looks really good. I'll get some screen captures of Stan. Yeah, Stan is hard as nails. I think this might be his best. Really, really hard. I think if any of the other guys, like if Patrick Moore, Justin Shier, Blessing, if any of these guys had Stan's conditioning, yeah, wow, Stan is shredded. Stan can actually win this. I've got to see how Justin looks when he comes out, because Stan is he's harder than last time. You guys will see when you see these screen captures. Hopefully it comes off good, looking good. But Stan is like inside out. And Stan was very confident too. He said, I hope you picked me to win. So it'd be very interesting to see what he looks like in the call outs when these guys are side by side. All right, I'm going to bring up some more screen captures for you guys. No, not first call out on the screen right here. This is just the second lot of the lineup. So brought out, 1 to 5, and this is 6 to 10 in terms of the competitors' numbers. All right. So we're taking a little bit to load these screen captures. So I'm only getting a few of them at a time. All right. I'm going to quickly just share this once again. All right. I didn't get the best ones of Jon De La Rosa, so sorry, John. But that's Jon De La Rosa on stage. And this is Stan de Longeaux here. You can see the conditioning. That's John. That's Stan. So Stan is like inside out. And this is Stan here as well. This is Matt Kuba. Matt Kuba's in pretty damn good shape as well. This is Aaron Gooley, who is shredded. We've all gone out of order. There's Jon De La Rosa. There's John there. John looks really good. So Patrick Moore's on stage right now. Let me analyze what he's looking like. To me, it doesn't look like Patrick's hard enough. Not bad, but he just, yeah, it's not his all-time best conditioning. He just needs that bit more. So I encourage Patrick to keep going and hit a few more shows. I'll try to get one more screen capture of him. All right, so I'll bring up a few more in a second for you guys. That's Jon De La Rosa. And just to show you the conditioning of Stan de Longeaux. And there's Stan. Who's just like, you can't even appreciate full conditioning unless you're actually watching the stream, but he is shredded. Yeah, De La Rosa isn't his all-time best conditioning, but he's still looking pretty good, especially for a comeback show. It's the first time I've seen him on stage in a long time, so. All right, try to get a screen capture of everyone. I actually don't think the lighting's bad. It's just the way it looks when it's screen captured. I think it's more of the backdrop that I don't like personally. It's a little too hectic right behind the competitors. All right, let me share some more screen captures with you guys. All right, Justin Shier is on stage right now. All right, let me share these ones with you. And here we go. So as you guys can see now, that's Stan de Longeaux. Justin Shier's on stage right now. Justin's looking really good. He's definitely not as crisp as Stan is. This contest is going to be interesting. I think this is going to come down to Justin and Stan. Right now, Blessing, he's been on stage. I will show some more call-outs and stuff, whatnot with Blessing. Blessing looks a little soft. Hope Justin hits his front double bicep again so I can show you guys what it looks like. I don't think he's going to. Yeah, Justin looks good. All right, we're about to do a first call out. Go through these. This is Patrick Moore here. And you can just see he's not quite crisp enough for me. His structure is crazy, though, as you guys saw earlier in the front relaxed. Okay, we've just done the first call out. You can see Stan. Stan is shredded. Okay, so first call out. Okay, Blessing's in there. We've got Jon De La Rosa. We've got Blessing Awodibu. We've got Stan de Longeaux. We've got Patrick Moore. We've got Eric Ramirez. Justin Shier. So I'll let you guys know how this goes down. Okay, so I'll tell you how we're doing it. So it's as I predicted. We've got Stan de Longeaux and we have Justin Shier in the middle. This is awesome to watch because I really like Justin and Stan's obviously on the podcast. Stan can definitely qualify for the Olympia here. Oh, they're just moving Stan out and they're moving Jon into the middle. Which, to be honest, I'm a little bit surprised. So we've got Eric Ramirez and Blessing Awodibu on the outside. Did I say, yeah, Blessing and Eric. Switching. Okay, they're putting Blessing next to Justin. So we've got, in the middle, we've got Jon and Justin Shier. And then on the outside of them, we've got Stan de Longeaux and Blessing Awodibu. To me, it's a clear top three. Like, very, very clear. It's Jon De La Rosa, Justin Shier, and Stan de Longeaux. But I would have had Stan battling for the win. I know he's not as big as some of these other guys, but he is like crazy, crazy shredded. I think Jon's coming alive a bit more though as he poses. Steve's yelling at the competitors. No elbows. They're bumping elbows on the back double bicep. Because Blessing was, I think, bumping with Justin and a few of these other guys. Okay, so they're taking the time to get into it. Back double. Okay, so in this one, Blessing in the back double bicep looks so much more impressive than I thought he looked. He's just got a lot of round, dense muscle that really pops on that back double. But it is a very zoomed out angle because there's obviously like tons of guys in this lineup. And this is a one-day show, so we've got finals probably about 4 hours from now. And I will be live for finals too. There is a live thing up now for it, so you can go on there and click on it. I will be changing the image soon, guys. I'm just concentrating on this first call out, and then I'll be changing that for you guys. Just getting screenshots of it all. Okay, so they've moved Stan back into the middle and moved Jon De La Rosa out as I predicted. Stan and Justin for the win. Honestly, I think Stan can win it. It's going to be very, very interesting. All right, I'm just going to watch this now. Try to get a perspective of exactly what's going on. And I will bring up those screen captures in just a second. I'll just wait for them to load up. I mean, if we're talking structure, we're talking Justin Shier. If we're talking conditioning, we're talking Stan de Longeaux. I'm going to wait till I get down to like a final 2 or a final 3 call out near the end to really make an assessment. We may turn to the back though. Yeah, I'd have Stan from the back, but he might be angling slightly. But yeah, I think Stan's just too dense from the back. It's wild. All right, so I'm going to bring up some screen captures of the first call out. So give me just a moment, guys. There might be a few other ones in there as well. All right. Just give me a moment. And I'm going to bring up some photos of Justin Shier as well. Just give me one moment. About to bring up some screen captures of that first call out. And if you do want to watch the pay-per-view as well, the link is in the description below. All right, so we've got Justin Shier there. So by the call-outs, I would say they have Justin Shier, Stan Longeaux, Jon De La Rosa, just because Justin was in the middle the whole time. But they're going to give these guys a real opportunity to work around and everything. So that's Justin Shier from the side. Looks pretty damn impressive. He's got the lines there in the glutes. Just from the back, this is the one area where I think that, I don't know if he flattened out a little bit near the end of his prep, but the lighting doesn't help either from the back. But I think that Blessing and Stan popped a little bit more from the back, but Justin definitely has improved that back overall. The rear lat spread, as you can see, there's still a lot of thickness here in the erectors, the lower erectors. Side tricep, looks like he's about to vomit there, but he's actually just coming out of a pose, so that's a little unfair. That shot there, you can see the conditioning there in the quad. The abs look really, really tight. He looks good. I'm about to bring up first call out, guys. Be patient. And then most muscular there. So yeah, Justin does look really good. And I think that he might be in the lead. But let's have a look at the first call out. So this is how they moved it. So they had Stan in here initially. They moved Stan out and put Jon in. But I did disagree with that, and they moved Stan back in later on. So I had Stan in, Stan out, Stan in. So let's look at that front double bicep. You look at Justin, I mean, he just looks, you can see the conditioning difference and everything between, you know, those guys, and then Blessing and Patrick on that one. So that front lat spread, I mean, Stan looks really good. I think maybe Justin leans back a little bit too much on that front lat spread. Bring up a screen capture of the second call out. Aaron Gooley looks really good. I've got to tell you, I think that he's winning this second call out. So I think Aaron Gooley will be at worst 7th. Side chest, I think Justin looks really good on the side chest. Okay, so just bringing out, yep, Aaron Gooley's working his way into it. So brought out Aaron Gooley with Blessing, Awodibu, and Patrick Moore. Honestly, I think Aaron Gooley could win this call out. You guys, what do you think about the side chest? Yeah, right, saying Justin wins that pose for sure. Justin takes that shot. This pose Justin smashed. But we'll just say in the legs, I think Stan gets it, just because he's a little bit more crisp, but he doesn't have as much hamstring hang as Justin on that one. The upper body, Justin definitely looks the most impressive for sure. Now on the back double, this is where I think Stan wins. So from the back, I think Stan is so dense. Like, look at that muscle. Compare that with, you know, really any of these other guys, and look at Blessing. That is just like crazy round pop to his back. It's pretty insane. Then we've got this shot here. I mean, Stan is very, very impressive. Like, Justin on his own, you know, this can look like just crazy taper, but he's not as big here as Stan. But Stan might be a little bit further forward on stage, but I think Stan's probably winning this shot too. So what do you guys think? Stan sort of hits this one from the front a little bit. This is hard to judge. Justin has a very, very good tricep as well, so not 100% sure. They're both all coming out of a pose on this one, but you can see how hard Stan is here. It's crazy conditioning. Jon looks really good at most muscular. Stan's not in his pose, obviously. Justin actually hits a really nice crab most muscular too. So what do you guys think? Who do you have winning? Justin, John, stand. Let me know who's winning. As I said, 3, 6, and 10, which is Stan de Longeaux, Jon De La Rosa, and Justin Shier. Last call out. Okay, they've just moved Stan into the middle. Stan is in the middle. Front double bicep. Who's winning that one? I would say the front double Justin. Front lat spread. We'll get some screen captures of this as well. Side chest. I've got to say Justin on that one. Back double bicep. I'm saying, ooh, John's getting better, but Stan looks really good on the back double. I've got to say, I think Justin loses the back shots. Back lat spread, I'm saying Stan. I think Stan's going to win this. I think Stan is going to win this, honestly. Side tricep, I would say Justin. Ab pose, I'd probably say Stan. He's not quite hitting them 100% properly though. Most muscular. Oh, that one's tough. Depends which one you're talking. Wow. Okay, so they've just moved Jon into the middle and moved Stan out. So it might give all these guys a chance in the middle. All right, so I'm going to go through and show you guys some more of these screen captures of the final 3 callouts so you can see things a bit more up close. But just give it a second so they all load. I'm just going to continue to watch this as well while I show these photos, but just give me 1 second. See if they've all loaded up. They're loading up currently. They're almost all loaded up. Just give it a couple of minutes, guys. Or a minute, maybe, at most. Drinks break. All right. Have they all loaded? Let me just check. Okay, we have them all. Let me open these, and I'm about to share with you the final call out. Okay, so we're moving Justin Shier into the middle, so everyone is getting a chance in the middle. This is cool. This is actually a battle. I'm loving this. I love how Steve says, you guys ready for another round? Like, I'm about to mess you guys up. All right. Let me just share my screen. Do you guys notice how part of my cap's continuously disappearing? It's because there's green on it. So that is the second call out. Aaron Gooley here moved his way in. But let's get to the final call out. I missed the front double bicep, which I probably had Justin winning narrowly, I'd say. I'd probably say I had him winning convincingly. Look at the leg size. So the leg size is where Justin is winning. In terms of leg crispness, Stan is winning. In terms of just a balance of both of the two, I'd say Jon's winning. Moving into the side chest, I noticed that Stan's tan was fading a little bit, possibly. But he did look pretty damn good on that. But I'd say this is probably Justin's pose, but he just doesn't have the detail on the legs. So in the legs, like he doesn't have that big separation where it's bursting full. I think that's just a matter of time thing for Justin. More years in the gym. Like Stan's been training a long time with a lot of intensity, and I don't think John's was quite crisp enough either. So legs wise, Stan's winning. Upper body wise, Justin's winning. Jon De La Rosa somewhere in the middle. I had Stan de Longeaux from the back because I just think this is too hard and too dense. John has a very good back double bicep, but he just doesn't have that same level of conditioning that Stan has. I just think that's too hard. Glutes are more developed than both these guys. Hamstrings are crazy. I will say something. These guys are getting harder as they pose. Stan's starting to sweat, but his posing endurance is up. Stan is sweating a decent amount. I think John's sweating a little bit. I think they're all sweating, actually. Steve is working these guys. They've gone through 3 rounds of this, and they're going through a 4th right now. And Justin's in the middle for the 4th as well. But yeah, that rear lat spread, I have Stan winning that one again. Side tricep, I'd like to see Stan hit this a little bit different, where there wasn't such a gap here. Pull it in a little bit more, get the tricep to pop. I would have Justin on that one for that reason. The ab pose. We've got almost 1,300 people in the chat. Guys, give the video a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 1,500. Comment, let me know who you have winning. Stan didn't quite fully crunch down on this. Let me just stop this. And I might go live with a little clip after this as well. So guys, let me know if you do want me to do that. Then look at this most muscular. I think Stan, he pulled his hand in a bit more than that. So did end up looking better. This is pretty damn good from Justin. And the legs are nice. You know, they're nice and filled out. That's the second call out. So I've got to be honest. I probably have Stan narrowly winning over Justin in second and then John in third. But we really have no idea by the call outs. But I would say John, if he had a little bit better condition, he could be winning this show. It's Stan or Justin for me. There's certain levels of muscularity in the upper body where I'm like, you look at the arms and I go, Justin. And then you turn to the back and I say Stan. So you look at that and you just go Stan easy. I just think that Stan wins those back poses. But then you look at this pose and you go, Justin, you know, because of the crazy structure. It's absolutely insane. It's tough. Let me know in the comments, who do you have winning? And I will go right now to the poll. Hopefully it doesn't play the audio straight back in my face. So vote in the poll if you've not voted yet, and let me know in the comments who you have winning. And Stan called it to me before prejudging too. I was talking to him about 45 minutes before he went on stage. Yeah, the percentage for Stanimal has gone up to 11%, but that's obviously based off, you know, when I put this up before the whole thing started. So I think Stan before was at like 3. So not many people thought he's going to win coming in. So he's really proved some people wrong. So we've got 21% saying Blessing Awodibu, 60% saying Justin Shier, 13% it's going up continuously for Stanimal, Stan de Longeaux, and then 7% for either Jon De La Rosa or Patrick Moore. So I'll end that poll and unpin that. Thank you guys so much for jumping on this live. Look at it. Justin didn't miss, but Stan is making him look like he missed. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Stan's crazy. Saying Stan is my best friend. Stan is on the podcast, yes. Someone's in last place. That's ridiculous. If you look at him from the back, he is winning all the shots from the back quite easily. And a lot of people were saying, actually, that were there in person, they were really big on what Stan looked like against Hassan. But Hassan obviously just had that freak factor and that level of muscularity that's just, you know, that Stan's weakness at this point in terms of being a top IFBB pro. And his strength is really traditionally Hassan's weakness. So your comments are coming in thick and fast, guys. I appreciate it. Justin has got this. John, you think Justin needs another year? I mean, Justin, is just going to continue to get better. And he's got some really good shots. Jon is underrated here. Yeah, I mean, Jon's good. It's a top 3 battle. Stan looks flat and scrawny. But Stan's conditioning is incredible. Exactly right. Yeah, blessing missed the mark, Royal Zach. He did. Tom Hicks. Whoa, these comments coming in like crazy. Kurt Warner, bro, Jon has this, I'm telling you guys. Yeah, split opinions everywhere. Split opinions everywhere. Jon might win it. Yeah, it's crazy. You guys are absolutely everywhere, and so am I, emotionally and mentally, in terms of who's going to win this one. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I might have some clips for you guys. I am going to do another live. I was going to actually edit it and put it back up for a prejudging review, but I'm going to go live in probably about 5 minutes. So make sure you stay tuned to Desktop Bodybuilding, subscribe, and hit the notification bell button. That way you'll be notified as soon as I go live once again. So make sure you do that right now. Oh, we've got Ben Chow. De La Rosa winning. I mean, yeah, I mean, you look at all the shots. Let me just quickly run through it again. There's certain shots where I'm like, look at that. De La Rosa looks really, really good. He looks really nice there, but you just look at the side leg. I'm like, is that crisp enough, you know, compared to Stan? But then you look at the upper body and it's more complete. I honestly don't know who I have winning this show. It just depends how much they go for conditioning. Like but then I look at that pose and I'm like, Justin, look how complete that looks. And he looks crisper. And the legs probably are marginally bigger than Jon's. Conditioning-wise, my legs, it's pretty similar. But when he locks his legs out, they're shredded. So it is very, very hard to tell. And shout out to Ben Chow for getting in the chat live as well. Here we go. Here's his assessment. Most complete, rounder, more muscular. He is probably the most complete there, yeah, because he's from every angle. He doesn't really have missing body parts. You're right there. It's he turns to the back, he's there. When he's at the front, he's there. When he's at the side, he's there. When Justin turns to the back, it's missing a little bit. From the front though, when he beats him. So if you're going on balance as well, like overall balance, I agree. Jon is definitely the most balanced out of these guys. But he's not the most conditioned, but it's really tough. AK says, he's a freaking person, Xavier. I train at Jon's gym in South Florida. He is thick AF. Yeah. Then we've got Paddy Gold Klahar, which is Phil Klahar's partner, says Stan all the way. He needs to tweak a couple of things in his posing, front double bicep, back double bicep. He has to drop his arms down a little. Yeah, I mean, I would always prefer that over someone having their elbows too low and it closes their back off. But yeah, I'd have to look back at that to assess it a bit more. The side tricep is what I want to see Stan change the most. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in live. It's much appreciated. Thank you to Ben Chow and Paddy Klahar and everyone who joined in. Sorry I couldn't get to all your comments, but they're coming in like crazy. And I will be live again in another 5 to 10 minutes. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell button, and I will be going live again. And I might have a few little clips and stuff because I'm sure they're going around absolutely everywhere regardless. Anyway, guys, thank you. So yeah, Ben says on the way out, if Jon was a fraction sharper, we wouldn't be discussing. 100%. Totally agree. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding, and I'm going to look for my outro. And we are